Hello, my tubies and my Teletubbies. Today, I want to talk to you about when you get ghost. When you get ghost, I'm hoping that you ghosted. I'm hoping that you're seeing it in a proper perspective. You know, it's very important for you to realize that when someone rejects you, their rejection is God's protection and Jesus Christ's protection. Because after listening to Ace Metaphor, and he was talking to a female, and she was talking about how every time she meets someone or talks to someone, and she makes it clear that she's not looking for friends with benefits, and she's not looking to be anyone's hookup or jump off, or she's not interested in anything, that's just like about sex, whatever. And these people tend to lose interest. And I've heard several of my female friends, they ask me, well, what's wrong with me? I mean, what's going on? Why is this constantly happening to me? One minute they're calling me every single day and talking, and we're talking, but then when it comes time for going out, and they learn that I'm not about that life, about whatever. And what Ace Metaphor recommend is that if you really feel that a man is important to you, and you want to get married, and you really want, and you feel that you can't be happy without a man, a dude, and you can't possibly feel satisfied in life. You just feel that a man is the be all to end all. If that's the way you feel, then you have to keep casting your net out there. Keep casting your net out there. At the same time, he said, let me keep it real with you. If you honestly believe that a dude is going to want to continue to see you or be with you, and you're not putting out within a reasonable, he calls, these guys want you to put out immediately these days, you know and if you're not willing to become a friends with benefits, or become a hookup, whatever, then you're not going to have any too much success when it comes to getting a dude. So my thing is, let's just say that you are the type of females that you do have sex with these dudes after one date. You have sex with him, and then after he has sex with you maybe once or three times, three strikes you're out. After three times of him sexing you, he's going out there to cast his net somewhere else. Just because you have sex with these dudes, that don't mean he's going to stay faithful just to you. Do you honestly believe that you're the last piece of ass, excuse my French? Do you think you're the last piece of vajayjay? You're the last woman he's going to get his penis wet with? Just because you guys are dating? Do you honestly believe that just because you had sex with him, that's going to make him become faithful and dedicated and loyal to just you and devoted to just you? No. And like Ace Metaphor said, please don't get angry at me. You're not angry at me. You're angry at the truth, because the truth is we're living in a totally different time now. Like the female, she's saying, when did all of this happen? How is all of this happening where these dudes are expecting you to put out sex immediately, no strings attached, no commitment? And this is what they're expecting, because if you don't, someone else will. Well, honey, with Sheila True Love, you definitely will. I wouldn't even think to put out before 7 months. That's not happening. I'm not nobody's sperm dumpster or receptacle. What are you, crazy? And just because you put out, that does not mean he's going to be faithful, sweetheart, or he's going to stay with you. These days, they believe in having two side pieces at least. At least. And if you're not down with sharing a man, then I don't know what to tell you. And if you still believe in this fairy tale that they're going to be faithful just because you put out, you're delusional. You are totally still watching the Disney Channel and believing in fairy tales, Cinderella and Sleeping Beauty and Snow White and all of this crazy nonsense, or Black Love, and you buying into all of this. Don't do that. So what's the point of losing your dignity, having sex with these dudes, and they still going to cheat on you and still sleep with other people? What's the point of that? You know, it don't make no sense. You might as well keep your dignity and stay true to yourself. It just it's just don't make no sense to me at all. Because they're still going to sleep with other people. They don't feel like they're in a committed relationship with you.
Before y'all unfollow me. I'm not telling you how I personally feel. I'm just saying y'all follow me to get a male's perspective as well. I just don't know a lot of people that's just gonna be willingly trying to sign up for that. Now, if you compensate, I mean, you have to be dope as fuck. If you are dope as hell, like, and you probably are, and you show that man that you are dope as hell, and you are able to keep his attention, sex is the easiest way a woman can keep a man's attention. It's the easiest way for a woman to motivate a man, especially before he knows you. Now, if you take that out of the equation, then you just have to compensate and be extra dope in other areas. And if you are,
they don't stick around that long.
You said what? What the shit? At that point,
You see what he says, that sex is one of the most ways to keep a man's attention. Give me a break. How long does that take before that becomes boring? Before you're no longer new. Men like new pussy, and that's it. You're no longer new anymore. And like he said, you have to. He used the word dope. Dope as hell. I don't like to use that term. That sounds stupid. Whatever. But you have to be a very interesting person in order to keep a dude's attention. I'm very interesting. Trust me, because I'm interested in a lot of things. And I have met women and men who, when you ask them, let's talk about some of your interests and some of the things that you like to do. These women don't have nothing they're interested in. They don't have nothing. I mean, nothing. I was like, really? This is unreal. And then you wonder why men only see you as tits, ass, pussy, and blowjobs. Yeah, because when you look at these Instagram and you look at TikToks and you look at Facebook and you look at all of these videos everywhere, women are doing what? Shaking their behind, twerking, bouncing their titties all over the place. So the message you're sending is all women are good for is tits, ass, pussy, and blowjobs. That's all we good for. So now men or dudes, they don't see you as a human being. That's why they don't have no problem hurting you and dogging you. You're an object. You can't hurt an object. But a lot of these women have put themselves in that position. He don't see you as a human being. And a lot of this stuff you can't keep blaming. We can't keep blaming these dudes. Women are doing a lot of this mess. Put some clothes on. Go somewhere and sit your behind down and conduct yourself like a lady. What is your problem? I mean, come on already.
I connect with them. We talk. I connect with them. We laugh. We joke. Everything is cool, calm, and collective. We chill. As soon as the sex thing come out, or as soon as they can break me down and try to make me, renege on me not having sex, they don't even want. They don't care about my personality. They don't care how dope I am. Nothing. I'm done. I don't get it. I don't understand. At least take a chick out on 4 dates before you try to have. Like, I don't understand what this all like quick stir have sex thing that people got going on. I don't know when this happened. That was my whole thing. My son's father, we waited 3 months before we had sex.
3 months is reasonable.
And exactly.
7 months is even more reasonable. If you plan on sticking around, what's the rush? You know what I'm saying? And even after 3 months, what the guarantee do you have after 3 months and he hit it? After he hit it, he wants to quit it. A lot of these women, they say after he done hit it after 3 times, you know how it is. 3 strikes, honey, and you out, babe. He done hit it every which way all day long, like 3 times. And okay, I done hit every wall. You got everything. You done sucked me off. I done used you all up in your rectum. I done shot stuff all in your mouth. Had you all down on your knees. Did everything I could to you. Bye. You don't have no guarantee after 4 dinners or 4 dates or whatever the hell. Even after 7 months, you don't have no guarantee, whatever. But like I said, 7 months, you only do that crap once. Just to see if you're compatible and if you fit. And you see that you're compatible and you fit, then it's time for the engagement ring on my finger. Not even, hold up. You put the engagement ring on my finger after 7 months. And then we go at it. If we're not compatible, I will give you back your engagement ring, and we could choose to be friends only because we see that we're just not compatible that way, and that's how that goes. But sitting around here doing all of this sex immediately and all of this friends with benefits and all of this jumping off, and like this young lady, she's what, 37, yeah, and she's like, when did all of this happen? It happened, sweetheart, when they came out with these dating apps and this social media. That's when it all happened, baby. When they came out with Ashley Madison. That's when all of this happened. It's a whole new revolution. We living in a whole new world now.
Exactly, but guys don't even want to, can't even get that far because they're so, I want to have sex, I want to have sex.
The part of seduction, and I know.
Now, he asked her a question. I'm not going to go too long with him. He asked her, well, if you're not willing to have sex with him, do you mind if he have sex with other women until you're ready? So she said, it depends. And I agree with her. If you want to be friends, then just friends. That's fine. Go ahead, do you. But if you want to, you're working towards trying to get a relationship, no, you're not allowed to have sex with other people. No, you're not. Now, what Ace Metaphor, and I'm gonna call him out on it. I'm gonna tell him about this. I gotta talk to him, and because I like the guy, I really do. He's wise in many areas, but he have got to stop calling these dudes men. These are boys. These are broken little boys, because a man knows how to exercise self-control and self-discipline. Little boys are impulsive and want instant gratification because they're still childish. They're still boys. Because a man, he knows how to wait. He knows what it's all about. It ain't nothing new. He knows what's going to happen in the middle, the beginning, the middle, and the end. He already knows. What's the rush? So he have to stop saying, well, men. I'm going to talk to Ace and I'm going to say, Ace, please. Stop calling these dudes men and address them for what they really are. They are still boys. Boys, and yes, boys. It's ridiculous. You know, when you're a child, how impulsive you are. You can't hardly wait for things and you want instant gratification because you're still a child and we understand. We get it. But you sitting up here freaking 20 and you out of your teen years and you 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, even 70, whatever. And you still talking about this. Let's go. You're impulsive. You don't think things through before you do it. Everything is about instant gratification. Anything that you have to work for and wait for is so well worth it. 9 times out of 10, it's worth it. You want to sit up here and he wants you to, he hasn't invested anything in you. So it's so easy for him to just walk off and leave. It's ridiculous. And I understand this young lady. You have to see her eyes. She's like, when did all of this stuff happen? This is crazy. And she pretty much looked like she feels like it's hopeless. You know, you're sitting up here telling me, well, keep going out there, date. A lot of men keep dating, girlfriend. Don't give up. If you really, really, really want a husband that badly, don't give up. Don't give up. So you keep on dating a lot of men. So you're supposed to be letting a lot of men keep running through your body? A lot of men? Because they're all expecting for you to put out? You're going to sit up here and make a freaking pig out of yourself. No, you're going to sit up here and tear up your walls, bust up what's going on in your body with these different sized penises, these different sized dudes. And there's way too many STDs out here. Way too many. I don't care how many condoms you put on. You can't protect yourself from herpes. You can't protect yourself from HPV. These things turn cancerous in your body. So I'm supposed to be constantly keep on dating a lot of men. Keep on letting them all run up in you until they give you something that you can't get rid of. Now are you ready to go sit your behind down and act like you got some sense? Why does it have to take all of that for you to listen? Leave these clowns alone. And maybe Jesus Christ wants you for himself. He wants you to build yourself up spiritually. He wants you to work on your spirituality. That's why he's not letting none of your relationships work. He wants you for himself. He wants you to focus on becoming a master at loving yourself and building yourself up spiritually. And that's what he's trying to get your attention. Pay attention. Are you listening? Anyway, this is Sheila True Love, always loving you, which is why I do what I do. I know I got a little irate right here. It's because I'm so protective. You know, I've just gotten to a point where, whoo, like they say, hurt people hurt people. That's not true. Evil people hurt people. Hurt people who have a good heart, they become very nurturing. They become very protective. They become very loving towards others. They know what it feels like to be hurt. They know what it feels like to be traumatized and PTSD. So the last thing they want to do is to hurt anyone else. They're going to love you and they're going to be nurturing. They're going to protect you. They're going to try to help you like I'm trying to do right now. It's just up to you whether you choose to listen. Don't just hear me. Please don't just hear me. I need you to listen. Please. You always have a choice. Please choose wisely. I love you very, very much.